of these kits for Christmas. This is by the brand Crazy Art. It's called My Look, and it is how to make A to Z friendship bracelets. It comes with a set of instructions on everything you need to know. They've got all different kinds of braids and everything. So we're going to attempt to make one of these braids. So the one that Lexi has decided that she wants to do is this one here, the classic chevron. She likes the rainbow design. So we are going to read the instructions and get all set up for that. And then we'll show you what's going on. And hopefully we can do a close-in of how we're braiding it. So we'll be back. So excuse the random angle, but we have all of our stuff together, and I'm gonna try to bring you down and show you what I'm doing, make a time lapse of me actually making the braid. So what we've done is Lexi has picked out her beads right here. They say LEXI with some square beads. They look like this. And then we have taken, and it told us to cut 6 strings. See if you can see that. 6 strings at 72 inches each, which I did, measured with a ruler and then cut them all to the same length. And then I took all the strings and folded them in half and made a knot like that. And now I have taped it to our kitchen table because that's going to be the base for how you make the braid. And then as you get more and more, you can keep moving it up if you have to. So basically what it tells us to do is to just do a regular fold over knot, and it tells you all the basic knots in the front. A fold over knot is just basically a regular like pretzel loop knot, like a basic knot right there in the middle. So we are going to attempt to get started and see if I'm smart enough to figure out these braids, because let me tell you, this took a little bit of reading the instructions here to see what it is we are supposed to be doing. So hopefully we get this, right, Lex? All right, so let me adjust the camera angle, and then you will basically see me. It tells us to fold the left string onto each of the strings in the top section, and you're supposed to double knot each string, and then you're supposed to stop after the 6 on the left, and then you're supposed to take the outer one for the 6 on the right, and you're supposed to fold them onto each section and then double knot. And then you've got your 2 strings in the middle and that were from the outside, and you fold them together. And then now you have new strings on the outside, so that's how you keep creating the pattern. So basically your outer string, and it forms this little V design with each one, and that's how you get the chevron. So hopefully we're gonna do this right. And then at some point we're gonna add in the beads. So Lexi's gonna help me. We're gonna see if we can figure this out. So we'll be back momentarily, and hopefully it'll be a time lapse showing you how I am successfully braiding. Alright, so that was a little time lapse of me doing the left side. I finally got it figured out. You basically take your pink string and you go over the string you're crossing, and then you wrap it underneath the string you just crossed and back over your original string, and then pull it tight. You do that twice for each string until you've got your pink one in the middle. And now we're gonna do the exact same thing on the opposite side for the other 6 strings, and I'm gonna show Lexi so she could actually do it. I had to wrap my head around it first so I could figure out that I was doing it correctly before I showed her. And I literally said out loud each time, over, under, over, to keep it straight in my brain. But I think we're getting the hang of it. So we're going to try doing a time lapse on the left side, or the right side, and show you what it looks like, Lexi doing her side. And then we'll see you back after. Alright, well Lexi got her side done, and then we took the 2 pink strings. Well, they're supposed to be red. She was trying to do rainbow colors. So she's got pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, close enough. We took the 2 pink strings that ended up in the middle, and we just regular old knotted them twice like a regular old pretzel knot. And now you basically start the same thing all over again with the 2 colors on the outside, and then the 2 colors on the outside and up in the middle, and you knot them and you keep going. So we're going to keep doing that, a little bit of a time lapse, and then we're going to show you how we add on the beads and finish up the bracelet. We finished our first 2 stripes of pink and orange. Now the orange is in the center and I knotted it off. So we're gonna finish the rest of this bracelet until it's time to put on the beads, and then we'll come back and show you how to put the beads on and finish it off. All right, so it is a new day. I braided a little more, Lexi and I braided a little more on this. And now we are ready to add the beads.
Yes.
And we'll show you the beads she decided to add are these little rectangular beads, well, square beads, holes in the sides. And so there's a little tool they send you, this little piece of like, it almost looks like fishing line, and you just hold it like that. And that's what you use to thread on the beads. So we are going to show you a little time lapse of us threading on the beads, and then all that's left to do after that is finish braiding it, and we'll be all done and we can show you the finished product. So let me move the camera down and we'll show you what's going on. So to put on the beads, it shows us what to do over here. It basically says you're supposed to take the middle 2 strings and you are supposed to add the beads to the 2 center strings. So we're gonna do that and then move them off to the side, and then we're gonna braid a rose with all the colors minus the center, and then when you've braided enough, you just add the center back in and then finish it up and tie it off. So here we go.
I need a...
Well, we finally finished Lexi's bracelet.
Yeah.
We'll get better with practice as time goes on. As you can see, it does have the pattern she wanted. The back looks kind of cool. And then we added the little beads that say L-E-X-I.
Lexi.
So basically this end was the loop we started with. And then when you're all finished, we kind of measured it to Lexi's wrist. You just knot the end of it all together and then just cut off the extra. And then the knot fits in the loop. So let's see your wrist.
Yeah.
So basically you just take the knotted piece and pull it through the loop, and that's what keeps the bracelet on. And then if you need to, you can pull it through the loop a couple of times. But we made it just slightly bigger than Lexi's wrist, so it'll go up and down and it won't be super tight, and she'll have room to grow into it. So once you get the hang of the braiding, it's not so bad, is it, Lexi?
Yeah.
So I think it looks pretty cute, and there's lots of other different braids to try in there. So we're excited to, what are you doing, silly? We're excited to try them all out. We got this done right in time for Lexi to get ready for bed, didn't we? So I think that is just so cool. So what do you want to tell everybody, Lexi?
Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I upload another video.
That's right. She's really close to getting 400 subscribers. She's about 9 people away from 400 subscribers. So she's so grateful and thankful to everybody who subscribed, right? So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.